Welcome to the latest edition of Slipstream, providing news and community information about the Tri-Valley. I'm your host, Ian Bartholomew. Here's what's happening in local government. Pleasanton City Council has approved the annexation of the 237-home Arroyo Lago project in a 3-2 vote, accepting a $3 million contribution from the developer towards El Charro Road improvements. Council members acknowledged the city's limited negotiating power because the developer could still pursue a county-approved version of the project if the city deal fell through. Alameda County supervisors are considering a proposal for a $364.5 million multi-use event center in Dublin that could host youth sports tournaments, concerts, performing arts, and conferences. The proposed 12-acre site would feature up to 24 volleyball courts or 16 basketball courts, with seating for as many as 5,000 people. Supporters say the project could bring hundreds of thousands of visitors and more than $120 million in annual economic activity to the Tri-Valley. The plan still faces financing, governance, and land use approvals. A community group that fought for years to stop or relocate the downtown Livermore Apartments project has been ordered to pay more than $775,000 in attorney's fees. An Alameda County Superior Court judge denied Move Eden Housing's request to have the city of Livermore and other parties cover its legal costs. The group had previously won a court ruling requiring the city to process a referendum petition, but the judge said the litigation did not ultimately provide a significant benefit to the public. Construction on the 130-unit affordable housing project began in May. Watch a City Council meeting right here on Tri-Valley TV. The Dublin City Council will meet on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The latest City Council meetings will be broadcast live on Comcast TV 28 and also streaming live at tv28live.org. They'll also be repeated throughout the week on the same channel. For more information, visit the Dublin City website. The Livermore City Council will meet on the second and fourth Monday of the month. Livermore City Council meetings are broadcast live on Comcast TV 29 and also streaming live at tv29live.org. They're shown throughout the week on the same channel. The Pleasanton City Council will meet on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The latest meetings are broadcast live on Comcast TV 29 and also streaming live at tv29live.org. They're shown throughout the week on the same channel. Tri-Valley TV covers all the council meetings. Catch them on Comcast TV 28 or TV 29 or streaming live on our website at tv30.org. Stick around, we'll be back with more Slipstream in a moment. Welcome back to Slipstream. Here's an update for parents and students about education in the Tri-Valley. Students in 6th grade through high school in Livermore, Pleasanton, and Dublin can now apply for free bus passes through Alameda County Transportation Commission. The passes provide unlimited rides on local bus services and 50% off BART fares, helping students get to school, work, and other activities. Once approved, passes remain valid through high school. To apply, go to alamedactc.org and click on Programs. Dublin Unified School District leaders have celebrated the opening of Shamrock Hills School, a new 12-acre TK through 8th grade campus designed to serve more than 1,000 students. The $102.5 million project adds classroom capacity and includes science labs, a library, gymnasium, wellness center, and other facilities. The campus will open to more than 750 students this school year, with grades expanding through 8th grade by 2028. A Foothill High School student is turning her passion for STEM into an effort to make hands-on science education more accessible. Rising senior Nidhi Jain founded STEM DOST, a student-led nonprofit that's reached students in more than 15 countries through experiments, workshops, and educational partnerships. Jane says her goal is simple: to give students the same opportunities to explore STEM that inspired her. Way to go, Nidhi. 24 high school students from across the region are getting a head start on nonprofit leadership through a new program from the Three Valleys Community Foundation and Tri-Valley Nonprofit Alliance. The 6-month Next Gen Learning and Leadership program will give students hands-on experience in fundraising, governance, and community engagement, along with monthly mentorship from local nonprofit leaders. Go to 3vcf.org to learn more. Keep informed on what's happening in each school district. The latest school board meetings are always aired on Comcast TV 28 and streaming on our website. The Dublin School Board will meet on the second and fourth Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. The Livermore School Board will meet on the second and fourth Tuesday at 6 p.m. And the Pleasanton School Board is streamed at tv28live.org and broadcast live on TV 28 the second and fourth Thursday at 6 p.m. If you plan on attending a meeting, check the district website to confirm the meeting has not been canceled. Stick around, I'll be back with more news about what's happening in the Tri-Valley in a moment. Welcome back to Slipstream, your connection to community events taking place in the Tri-Valley. Art has a unique way of helping us slow down, see the world differently, and find beauty in the details around us. For local artists, that creative process can also become a way to connect with the community and bring people together. Here to tell us more about her work and creative journey is local artist and owner of Daintily Made, Meghna Mitra-Gotri, and welcome to the show, Meghna.
Thank you so much, Ian, for having me and spotlighting the arts.
Absolutely. Could you tell us, people that aren't familiar with you, could you tell us about your artwork and Daintily Made? A little bit about yourself.
Yeah, sure. So I am a full-time watercolor artist and I live in Livermore. I have been painting for about 35 years. I had a very creative upbringing in southern India. I was brought up in a scientific community, a place named Kalpakkam down south. You know, I learned Indian classical music, dance, and art. Art is something that always stayed with me. My very first art teacher, Mrs. Ramani Purnaya, she's the one who taught me how to hold a brush. And I have never stopped holding a brush since then. So with about 35 years of experience, I've painted flowers, birds, landscapes. I just love painting them a lot. And, you know, I don't have a professional degree in art. It's just something that has been a hobby for me for a very, very long time, and I've just been practicing that. When I moved to the United States, I had some friends who really liked my art, and they said that your work is dainty, and that the world needs to see my art, is what they said. So with that initial nudge is what helped me explore being artist, and it was very easy for me to come up with Daintily Made, and that's how Daintily Made emerged since about 2017.
So it's become a real passion for you.
Totally. I think it is so important, and it kind of made me believe that it's beyond myself, bringing joy to someone. And when I have people come to my booth and tell me, Meg, your art makes me happy, I'm reliving a moment with my grandpa, who I lost just a couple of years ago. These are the moments I live for, and that's why I feel what I do is important, and it gives me purpose.
What about flowers and nature inspire you creatively, and how does that influence your artistry?
I think flowers have this incredibly deep ability to make one slow down, pause, and notice beauty. I love observing the shape, the form, the colors, what happens when the sunlight hits a petal or when it's in the shade. There's so much that I learned about it. So when I initially started painting, Ian, I used to paint exactly like my photograph, you know, trying to keep everything tight and control. And controlling watercolor is not easy. And then I started following this amazing Brazilian impressionistic artist. His name is Fabio Cembranelli, who taught me how to paint loose mood and movement, and that's how I started painting impressionistic styles. So really it is flowers that helped me develop these techniques of both realistic and impressionistic styles of painting.
What inspired you to start Daintily Made?
You know, other than the initial nudge from people, you know, I did receive a lot of, so I do art and craft shows around the year throughout the Bay Area. I mean, imagine taking a 10 by 10 booth set up weekend after weekend from one city to another. It is a lot of work, but I think I truly enjoy it. When someone comes and, you know, tells me that your art is beautiful, that's nice. It's always nice for us to be acknowledged. But when it changes to, Meg, I think your art has, you know, evolved into becoming more thoughtful. It has made us remember a moment. You know, it makes somebody cry, laugh. that's when the whole idea of Daintily Made changed. I really want to touch lives. I want everybody to own a piece of my heart and my art. And then it is the customers who told me, you know, Meg, maybe your art may look good on coasters and tea towels. So now I have like more than 20 different
so
types of products. Yeah, I have.
And what does the Daintily Made mean to you more, just beyond your artwork?
Daintily Made to me means more than you know, artwork, because it is something that is meant to touch my soul, people's soul. It is very therapeutic, very organic. And you know, I don't go so much after gallery representations. I just want to meet everyday people. It's easy to do business online, but for me, meeting people one-on-one at those shows is something, it's the connection with people that I really appreciate.
Now you have an awesome art exhibit coming up here in the Tri-Valley in Livermore, actually with numerous other artists. Can you tell us a little about it and what people can expect to see there?
Yes, so our show is called Flora in Focus. It is a floral themed art show. We are 13 artists, and each of the other 12 artists are extremely dear to me. They mean a lot to me. They have done a lot to support me in this artistic journey that I have. And in 2023, I formed this group, and I thought wouldn't it be so nice to have a group exhibit with floral art? And I'm very grateful to Mr. Alan McFarlane from the Library Department Services for giving us that incredible opportunity to exhibit art at the gallery at one of the best libraries that we have in town. And when people walk in, they take the first right, that's where the gallery starts. They will be greeted by a big oil painting by one of our dear artists, Tuan Karsiavar. He has captured 13 artists in one frame. And then, of course, people can find floral artwork in watercolor, East Asian brush painting, 3D glass, acrylic, and and in styles ranging from realistic to impressionistic, abstract, semi-abstract, and there's a lot. And the one thing I would like to say is we have a special artist reception on Saturday, August 29th from 2 to 4 p.m. where community members can come and meet us, get to know our process, take a look at all the beautiful interpretation of flowers, immerse in the art, and we are giving away free raffle prizes. So each one of us is contributing an art gift. Yeah. Very good. And all of this is free and open to the public. So.
And again, that's the Livermore Civic Center Library?
Yes, and it is located at 1188 South Livermore Avenue. And it is, so the reception again is on August 29th.
And that runs through the 31st of August?
Absolutely, yes, right through the 31st, yes. And yeah.
Oh, what do you hope people take away from the show and your artwork?
Well, each one of us in this group, we want people to slow down, pause, walk away being a little more happier than they did when they first walked in. We have created this show with a lot of love, and we want to pass that love on to our community members. And we want them to walk away with love, joy, happiness. Flowers just make everything feel better. And they hit you directly in the soul, and that's what we want people to enjoy.
For someone that wants to support local artists or get involved in the art community, what do you recommend? What are some good ways to do that?
There's so many simple ways to support art and artists in general. And one of the simplest things is come and show up, come attend art fairs, art festivals. There are artists that do solo shows, and then there are private group shows like ours. There are amazing local art organizations that are there that also put on these amazing shows. So just come, immerse yourself, connect with artists. If you like an artwork, consider buying them directly from local artists and get involved in the community, volunteer. Every single one of the Flora in Focus members, we have done a lot of community service as well. So I would love, and honestly, Ian, we have a very supportive community. That's the truth. But we can always have more.
Sure, of course. And again, August 1st runs through the 31st in
That's
Livermore
correct.
at the Civic Center Library.
Yes, and it's our 4th consecutive show at this location. we've been invited back also to the Firehouse Art Center in 2027.
Great.
From January to March, and people can find fresh works there as well.
Okay, well, thank you very much for being here, Megan.
Thank you so much, Ian, for having me, and good luck.
And good luck.
Thank you.
The Tri-Valley Nonprofit Alliance has awarded second quarter grants to 9 local organizations supporting programs ranging from child care and foster youth services to outdoor education and mental health. The funding will also help CityServe, Open Heart Kitchen, and Tri-Valley Haven provide a workshop for frontline staff focused on burnout and secondary trauma. For more info, go to tvnpa.org. The Dublin Library will host a free presentation on the history of medicine next month. Dr. Srilekha Dekka, Chief Scientific Officer at Pleasanton-based Script Molecular, will discuss how medical mistakes have sometimes led to advances in treatment, ethics, and patient safety. Medical Mistakes That Shaped Modern Medicine is set for Sunday, September 27th at 3 p.m. The program is free and does not require registration. Stick around. We'll be back with more recreation and food news in a moment. Welcome back to Slipstream, connecting you to recreation and healthful food in the Tri-Valley. The Dublin Night Market is returning to St. Pat's Row this year with the popular community event getting an earlier start in August. The market will feature local food, live entertainment, family-friendly activities, and handmade artisan products. The market runs from 5 to 9 p.m. at St. Pat's Row in downtown Dublin. Check the city's website for the dates. The market will be open. Downtown Pleasanton will be turning into a culinary tour around the world this September with the return of Forkful. The popular food stroll will feature signature bites and drinks from local restaurants, with participants visiting 10 downtown locations and voting for the best bite of 2026. Forkful is set for Saturday, September the 12th from 2 to 5 p.m. with check-in at the Museum on Main. For more info and to get tickets, go to pleasantondowntown.net. Tickets are now on sale for Museum on Main's annual Ghost Walk in downtown Pleasanton. The family-friendly 2-hour guided tour will take visitors through some of the city's most haunted sites throughout October, with tours departing every 30 minutes between 6 and 8 p.m. Tickets are $25 for adults and $20 for children 12 and under. Organizers say the popular Halloween event often sells out, so be sure to grab those tickets. To find out what days the Ghost Walk will run and for more event info, go to museumonmain.org. We'll be back with entertainment news coming up next. Welcome back to Slipstream. Here's an update on entertainment in the Tri-Valley. The Bankhead Theater is turning back the clock to the 1980s with Neon Nostalgic's live music television on Saturday, September the 12th. The show will feature live performances of hits from artists including Prince, Bon Jovi, Billy Idol, Duran Duran, Queen, U2, and Bruce Springsteen, performed alongside original music videos. Adding to the throwback experience, original MTV VJs Mark Goodman and Alan Hunter will host the evening. For tickets and more information, go to livermorearts.org. Tommy T's Comedy Club in Pleasanton is bringing a lineup of live stand-up performances to the Tri-Valley this August. The club has been a staple location in the Bay Area for stand-up comedy for the past 35 years, offering top-notch shows accompanied with food and drink. Upcoming shows include comedians such as Arnez J., Mark Curry, and Kira Sultanovich, along with other national touring acts throughout the month. For a full schedule and to buy tickets, visit TommyTees.com. Firehouse Arts Center favorite Jeff Bordez will return to Pleasanton later this summer with a special tribute to jazz legend Louis Armstrong. Bordez and an all-star ensemble will perform on August 28th, honoring Armstrong during his 125th birthday year. The concert will feature classic hits, including What a Wonderful World and Hello Dolly, along with vocals by Jackie Gage. Organizers say the evening will celebrate the lasting impact of one of the most influential figures in American music. For tickets and more info, go to firehousearts.org. Livermore Valley Arts will kick off its 2026-2027 season with its annual fundraiser, opening night at the Bankhead, featuring a performance by 4-time Grammy winner Lyle Lovett on Saturday, August 29th. The event will include a live auction, raffle, Fund and Eat initiative, and a post-show after party on the Bankhead Plaza. Tickets are $295 for general admission and $750 for VIP. Proceeds support programming at the Bankhead Theater and Bothwell Arts Center, as well as arts education outreach in the Tri-Valley community. Go to livermorevalleyarts.org to find out more. The Firehouse Arts Center in Pleasanton will welcome Midnight Flyer, the Bay Area's premier Eagles tribute band, on Friday, September 11th at 7:30 p.m. The band will perform Eagles classics including Hotel California, Take It Easy, and Peaceful Easy Feeling, along with songs from Joe Walsh's time with the James Gang. Tickets range from $31 to $41. You can buy tickets and find out more information at firehousearts.org. That's it for this edition of Slipstream. Make sure to keep tuning in. We'd like to hear from you. Go to our website or send us an email to let us know if you like the show or if you have some information about community events you'd like us to know about. Keep informed about Tri-Valley TV by becoming our friend on Facebook. Watch for What's Happening segments on TV 30 for more about events in Dublin, Livermore, and Pleasanton. Become a TV 30 Lucky fan and be eligible to win tickets to shows and other free stuff. I'm Ian Bartholomew. You've been watching Slipstream on TV 30, Tri-Valley Community Television, your connection to the Tri-Valley. We'll see you next time.